Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto IO, the place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday, just so you don't have to. Guys, my name is not important, and I am your host. Go ahead and smash that like button, turn the bell for notifications, and please subscribe to the channel, guys, and let's get boring. Grayscale CEO urges regulators to approve listed options for spot Bitcoin ETFs. I don't know what that means, but it sounded intriguing, so we're going to read it. And there's not a lot going on, guys. The market's boring as shit right now. Substitution of gold for Bitcoin is now underway, says Cathie Wood. Let's see what Cathie has to say. I trust her opinion. She seems to be smart. Yeah. To the market, guys. Right now, current market cap sitting at finish. Okay, 1.64 trillion. Bitcoin dominates at 51.2%. ETH dominates 17% flat, and Gwei is at 28. Wish it was at that when I made some swaps this morning. Got my hands on some more PAL. 28 Gwei will get you each transaction, guys. Fear greed index sitting still at 55. Pretty much neutral. Sideways. We're gonna look at that here shortly. Bitcoin had a couple of moves yesterday, but it still needs to make a decision. We're gonna get to it. So let's blow through that top 100, get those outliers out of the way, and we'll get to the charts. Yeah, let's go. Is anything over or under 5 in the top 100? Injective down 6.24%. Ooh, if INJ gets below 30, I might be loading up again. Yeah. Monero down hard, 19.88%. H-bar up 6.28. Still have not made myself an H-bar bag. Maybe I should soon. We'll see. Flare down 8.94%. FXS down 5.3. Pendle. What is Pendle? That's new. Haven't heard of that one yet. Up 8% on the day. Jupe. The big talk of the town last week. Down 9.44%. ENS is pumping to 23%, 23.8% on the day. I guess this is off of the partnership with GoDaddy. That's what we're talking about. Pith down 8.44. Manta down 5.37. And Genosis, GNO, bringing it in. Their top 100, guys. That is it. Let's go to Bitcoin real quick. This is what happened. This is yesterday. This is the pattern I showed you guys. We are in a symmetrical triangle. This can go up or down. I know it sounds so lame, but that's what we are. But we are in a squeeze. Yesterday, when I finished the video, we were just breaking out. We got a breakout, ran almost to the top right here. It instantly sold off. It went down to the bottom of the pattern, and we've held it steady. We've wicked, definitely wicked. But if you see this, it's following this line, guys, and we're right there. We are right there at the top, tip top, the tippy top. And we need to make a decision, at least in a 4-hour. And this is wonky, guys. This is a wonky setup. This is pretty much sideways action, but what we're looking at is a squeeze. Now, is it going to pop up or is it going to pop down? Man, I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. The price action has been so weird lately. It looked like we're going to pop to the upside right here, but then it just kind of rounded off. And now we're just kind of just chilling. 7 minutes, same thing. Looked like we were going to rip, and it's rounding. So be prepared for the move is all I'm getting at, guys. If we do get a move, especially a volatile, you know my levels. Nothing has changed. Take a screenshot of this. especially right down here, this 38.5, because that's literally right what we bounced off of on the last dip. Could we go back down again? Absolutely. If we break down, there's a potential to go back down there. And if you are leverage trading, I mean, shit, if you're just swing trading, a 10% move, not bad, depending on how big your bag is. Some food for thought. But guys, that's it on Bitcoin, man. The market's looking a little wonky. The weird thing about it, with Bitcoin moving sideways like this, you would think the altcoin market would be running hard, but it really isn't. Not at least not on the 15 or 20 things I'm watching. It is interesting. Not in the top 100. Nothing's really running. Like, it's not, I don't know, not what I expect. Again, and I've been saying this for quite some time, guys, we might just do this until after the halving. I know it sucks. I know it's boring. The channel's going to get really boring again, just like it was in the middle of the bear market. But that's just what it is. But we need a decision, or we're just going to keep rolling to the right. All right, guys, on the news and get you out of here. Grayscale CEO urges regulators to approve listed options for spot Bitcoin ETFs. Grayscale CEO said options are good for investors as they help with price discovery and navigating the market. Aren't they selling? Aren't like a bunch of outflows coming out of Grayscale, but they want options? Whatever. I don't know what's going on. This traditional market shit is not really my forte. In an X post on February 5th, Grayscale CEO Michael Sonashan, Michael S., advocated for regulators to approve exchange-listed options for spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. He urged that the options are good for investors as they support price discovery and can help investors better navigate market conditions or achieve desired outcomes, such as generating income. Maybe. Or maybe you just want another another asset class out there that you can collect fees from. I have no idea. An exchange-traded option is a standardized contract that can be used to buy using a call option or sell using a put option a certain quantity of a particular financial asset as a predefined price, or at a predefined price, the quote-unquote strike price, on or before a specific date. With options trading, investors can make predictions about the future movement of particular stocks or bonds and stock markets as a whole. Under options contracts, traders have the choice, but not the obligation, to purchase or sell an underlying asset by a specified date at a predetermined price. These options are traded on exchanges like Chicago Board Options Exchange, the CBOE, and are regulated by the United States Commodities Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC, and the Securities Exchange Commission's SEC. Clearinghouse like Options Clearinghouse Corporation, OCC, provide guarantees for the exchanges. Mr. S noted that when the SEC approved the first Bitcoin futures ETF in October of 2021, the listed options for the ETF were available for trading from the very next day due to automatic effectiveness, which, guys, I'm still trying to talk with a giant cut on the inside of my mouth, and it's rough. Which allowed them to rely on existing rules. However, a similar rule is not applicable for commodities-based ETFs, such as the recently approved spot Bitcoin ETFs, as these have to go through a potentially lengthy review akin to the 19B-4 process for spot Bitcoin ETFs themselves. The Grayscale CEO called for equal treatment of similar products, citing the example of spot and futures BTC-based ETFs. Mr. S added that the New York Stock Exchange and other national exchanges have recently filed Forms 19B-4 to amend the listing standards to permit listed options on commodity-based ETFs, including spot Bitcoin ETFs. The SEC is currently reviewing the applications for listed options on spot Bitcoin ETFs and has opened comments for BlackRock's proposed options with the CBOE. Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric Balkunas suggested the SEC could make the decision as early as February 15th, so about 10 days from now, or at least by September of 2024. The Grayscale CEO concluded his post by advocating for spot Bitcoin ETFs and the crypto asset class to be treated fairly. Right. I don't get any of that. Whatever. Let me know if that helped you with anything, or if that was interesting to you. Comments down below. And last but not least, guys, and I'll let you go. Substitution for gold, or of gold for Bitcoin, is now underway, says Cathie Wood. The ARK Invest CEO expects that trend to continue now that investors can trade Bitcoin in a more accessible way through spot Bitcoin ETFs. Investors have started to move from gold to Bitcoin. This is intriguing. After the launch of spot Bitcoin ETF, according to CEO of ARK Invest. Relative to gold, Bitcoin has been rising. There's now a substitution into Bitcoin, and we think that it's going to continue now that there is a less friction-filled way to access Bitcoin, said ARK Invest Cathie Wood in a February 4th chat with Chief Futurist Brett Winton on the firm's YouTube channel. Like gold, would expect Bitcoin to prove itself as a risk-off asset when the banking sector shows signs of weakness. The ARK Invest CEO said the market saw this firsthand in March 2023 when the United States experienced a quote-unquote regional bank crisis, leading Bitcoin's price to shoot up 40%. The regional bank index was imploding, and here again, the regional bank index is acting up, she said, adding the idea that it's a flight to quality or a flight to safety is reasserting itself here. A recent analyst by Fidelity shows Bitcoin's correlation with gold increased in 2023 and decoupled from its previously inverse relationship with interest rates despite global rates increasing worldwide. The one-year rolling correlation between Bitcoin and gold currently is at 0.80, according to long-term trends, which is the highest it has ever been. Regarding the spot Bitcoin ETF launch, Wood said she wasn't surprised by the price correction, which saw Bitcoin fall 20% from 48.5 a few hours after the launch to 38,740 on January 24th, according to CoinGecko. Prior to the launch, Wood predicted the launch would induce a sell on the news event. However, she noted that 15 million of the 19.5 million Bitcoin currently in circulation have moved in 155 days and thus remain in strong hands, or haven't moved in 155 days, thus remain in strong hands, which could indicate that most Bitcoin holders are taking a long-term outlook. You fucking think? Wood's firm was one of the 10 ETF issuers that launched a spot Bitcoin ETF on January 11th, named the ARK 21 Shares Bitcoin ETF. The ARK 21 Shares ETF currently held $705.8 million in Bitcoin after trading hours closed last week. BitMEX research data shows only Grayscale's GBTC, BlackRock's IBIT, and Fidelity's FBTC products hold more Bitcoin. ARK Invest also became a big buyer of cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase stock in February of 2022 and currently holds 7.187 million shares worth $843 million across several ETFs. Data from Cathie's ARK shows. The firm has, however, been selling Coinbase stock regularly since June 7th of 2023 when it held 11.43 million shares, probably to buy more Bitcoin. Who knows? Well, guys, that's it. Let's look at Bitcoin. Oh, are we going down? Are we breaking down? All right, if we do break down, the first bounce you're going to look for is that 42,516, because we did it here, and here. Look for that 42,516 to hold. If not, I would be looking for probably a bounce probably around here. I haven't marked this 42-ish. And then potentially 41,351, which is your last layer of defense till about 40K. And then down to 38.5. That's what we're looking at, y'all. Keep your eye on it. But that's all I've got for you guys this morning. If you do enjoy the content I provide for you here every morning on Boring Crypto IO, please by all means subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell for notifications, watch the videos, share the videos on all your social platforms, and above all, if there's anything you can do to help spread the adoption of crypto and grow the channel, guys, please like the videos. It is simple. It is freezy peasy, lemon squeezy, and I will see you bright and easy tomorrow morning. I am